I hope it's recording. Okay, third time's a charm, right guys? So today's lesson is all about patterns. So if you missed today's Zoom lesson, or if you need a little recap on what we talked about in our Zoom meeting, then this video is for you. So the patterns we're talking about today are titled as non-numeric patterns. Non-numeric patterns, it's like, well, what does non-numeric even mean? Non means not. Numeric kind of looks like the word number. Like if you were to stick a little B right in there, numberic. Okay, that doesn't sound right though, so they take out the B to say numeric. So it means not a number. Well, if it's not a number, then we must be looking at shapes and symbols and different things like that. That's exactly what we're going to look at today. To understand what a non-numeric pattern is, though, we need to know, well, what is a pattern? A pattern is a list of symbols or numbers. We'll get to that tomorrow. I just can't wait. Of symbols or numbers that follow a rule. Okay, so let's say this is our first question, and this is the same thing that I did on Zoom. Let's say this was written out for us, and we were told to write the next 4 symbols in this pattern. What would it be? So let's take a look. I have star, star, moon, star, star, moon. So in this case, here is a section of our pattern that then repeats. So every 3 should be the same. So I would put star, star. It's a crescent moon, by the way. Crescent moon, and then another star because I only needed 4 more. Now I could keep going with this forever and ever, amen, but they only asked for the next 4. So then this would be my answer. Okay. Not all patterns repeat. Like this is a repeating pattern, you know, star, star, moon, over and over and over again till the end of time. Some patterns grow, and I believe this is the first question on your homework. So if you're watching this before you do your homework, you might get a little bit of help with it. So on your worksheet, they give you a triangle that's colored in. Then they give you a square that's not, and they give you a pentagon that's colored in. I'm pretty sure this is what it is. If it's not, somebody let me know, please. So we have triangle is 3 sides, square is 4 sides, pentagon is 5 sides. This is shaded, this is not shaded, and this is shaded. So if I try to do, let's say I want to do the next 2 spaces, and I want to find the next 2 shapes in my pattern. Well, I would assume that since nothing repeated, I should continue my pattern. So 3, 4, 5, the next would be 6, and then 7. This is shaded, not shaded, shaded, not shaded, shaded. So now I need to draw a 6-sided figure that is not shaded, so that's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I need to draw a 7-sided figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That does not look the best. I'm sure you can do better. And I'm going to shade that. Okay, so these would be my next 2 symbols in my pattern, and that would complete what the question is asking for in that case. Now I could continue this forever and ever, but instead of repeating, it continues. Okay, another example of a continuing pattern looks like this. Okay, so here I see some things that repeat, but some things that change. I have 1 triangle and 1 circle, and I have 2 triangles and 1 circle. So it seems like the triangles are growing, but the circles stay the same. So if I were asked to list the next 5 shapes, I would assume that since I have one set of triangles and two triangles in a set, then I would have three in my next set. And then a circle. And then I would have four triangles, but in this case, I only need one more space to fill because that's all that they're asking me for. So this would be my answer for that question. Now, you might be wondering, well, how can I do this online? How can I put shapes in the text boxes that are given to me? So the instructions for this are, if you can't draw the shape, describe it. So for this, I would put triangle, circle, two triangles, circle, three triangles. So I would use words to describe it. Okay? So if you can't draw it in there, write out and describe what you are doing. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know, but that is patterns that are non-numeric, which means no numbers. Okay, have a good night. Bye.